To a major change at airport security that went into effect yesterday, and it could catch some travelers off guard and cost you extra time and money. Joining us now is Julian Kheel, founder and CEO of Points Path, to break down the new TSA Real ID fee and what we all need to know. Julian, good morning.
Good morning to you.
So this new $45 fee started over the weekend. What exactly does it cover, and what do people need to know about it?
So at this point, if you don't have a real ID and you get to a TSA security checkpoint, you are going to be required to use the new Confirm ID system. The Confirm ID system allows TSA to confirm your identity there at the checkpoint using biometrics, a small background check, that sort of thing. But it does come with a new $45 fee. So if you don't have a real ID by now, you are going to end up having to pay a fee and spending extra time at the checkpoint before you can get to your flight.
Gosh, I'm thinking about the extra time that's going to go into confirming folks. I mean, is this going to lead to a backlog in the TSA lines? Are we worried about folks missing their flights because we're waiting on one guy in front of us trying to get confirmed?
The TSA says that, yes, this will take, if you use the Confirm ID system, at least 10 to 15 minutes to verify your identity, and potentially as much as 30. Now, I do think that people who have regular IDs, real IDs, won't have any significant delays, because the plan is for the TSA to take people who are using the Confirm ID system to another line in order to complete this procedure. Still, for the next few days, if you're traveling, I'd probably leave a few extra minutes, even if you have the right documentation. And if you are going to use Confirm ID, definitely leave yourself some extra time.
Julian, we've been talking about real IDs forever now. I mean, do we have a percentage of how many people don't yet have one who might be taking advantage of this new program?
According to the TSA, 94% of all travelers do have a real ID and won't need to use this system. That would leave just 6% who might need to do the Confirm ID. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you don't have a real ID issued by your state, either a driver's license or an identification, there are other documents that can serve as a real ID. A passport from not just the US, but any country is considered a real ID, a global entry card if you're part of those programs, and even some military IDs. So go to the TSA website, take a look at the list of acceptable real IDs. You might find you already have one in your wallet and you don't even know it.
That's very good advice, Julian. For travelers who aren't sure if they're compliant, they're headed out to the airport. What's the fastest way for them to be able to check?
So if you are looking at your state ID, generally a real ID has a star in the upper right corner, or sometimes an American flag. That indicates it is a real ID. Other IDs might say something like not for federal purposes or some sort of text like that. Every state is, of course, a little bit different. Georgia, wherever you may be, has different rules. But if you don't have a real ID and you are going to use the Confirm ID system, the TSA recommends that you pay the fee in advance using the app or website. That's also going to save you some time at the checkpoint.
All right. I mean, TSA agents for a while now have been scanning our IDs, and now I guess they can swipe our credit card too if we owe them that $45. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. Julian Kheel, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thanks for having me.